Hey fam, how you doing? Listen, we are excited about this edition of Hey Fam. We have some guests on. We have three. As a matter of fact, it's a family that's doing a phenomenal job here in Flagler County. So, Flagler County is in Florida. Flagler County is part in Palm Coast. So, is many of you work in Palm Coast, or are you in Volusia County as well?
Right now, we're targeting Flagler County.
Right now, you're targeting Flagler County. Hey, this is Aisha, and her last name is Stubbs. This is Shania Stubbs, and this is Cyril Stubbs, and they are a family who have a foundation called I Am Me. Look at the shirts. Can somebody target these shirts? I Am Me. I love it. I really do. I Am Me is a foundation that is geared towards young women. Are you doing an I Am Me? Because I'm looking at the pink and everything. It's mainly for young women, correct? Okay. It is targeting young women to make them feel beautiful.
Yes.
For them to be seen. For them to have self-confidence.
Yes.
Right? How did you get started? Where was this birthed from?
How did we get started? So SALT is the actual organization, which means strategically aligning lives together.
Mm-hmm.
We started that 5 years ago, I think, was when we initially started that nonprofit, and the goal was to help teenagers, not girls, not boys, but we were trying to do something with the youth in Flagler County.
Mm-hmm.
And we got so busy working and we didn't really have time to put into it. And then last year I had an idea. I said, I got to do something. And I said, maybe I can start off small. So I thought about helping young girls in our county go to prom that couldn't afford it. And I kind of put it out there on Facebook. And then I had a couple of people reach out to me and say they were interested and they wanted to be a part of it. And so then I brought Shania on as our media person, and then she was excited and she wanted to be a part of it.
Okay.
And so we just kind of went from there. We went full speed, I think, January. We had a lot of things that were like in our way. Yeah.
Okay.
We had a lot of obstacles. But we went we went full speed ahead in January, where we started putting it out there with the media. She does a great job at just doing our social media, getting the word out there. So we collectively have been just putting it out there on all kinds of different social media platforms. At first we just had the Facebook, and now we have Instagram. Just trying to reach. So whenever we see somebody that needs help, with prom, we're just reaching out to them and letting them know, hey, apply, just getting the word out there. So.
And what were some of your obstacles for somebody that's wanting to start a nonprofit organization to help others in their community? You always see the glamour of it. You know what I'm saying? You see where you have made some strides and you put on an event and the event is successful. But what are some of the obstacles for you to get to that point? The money.
The money is
the
always,
moolah.
Yeah, the money is always,
And there's no money in here!
Yeah.
It's hard. We, our three have really, just put so much work into it, put so much money into it, and everything literally, till right now, has been out of pocket for us. But we've done an event, and we're hoping to do future events to get the word out, eventually get donations. We did have a couple of donations that, came through recently, literally, I think last week. So I think the financing part of it, because we do want to provide the girls with an experience.
Okay.
A good, an experience that they wouldn't be able to normally get if we hadn't provided it to them.
So what is the experience, like the package? What is it that you do where you go all out to make this thing the best?
Well, originally, Aisha wanted to do a prom makeover. We had an application for girls to, let us know their GPAs, what their future plans are after graduation. And then we do a process of selecting them for a full makeover. But if they don't get the full makeover, we also offer them dress or shoes or whatever is in our inventory that we receive from donations or just the donations that Aisha might give. And we let them choose their dress, their shoes. And then actually tomorrow we have an event for prom. And we selected a girl.
Essie. So our first winner, her teacher nominated her. She was an ESC student. And we just once we heard about her, we were like, oh, that's her. We didn't stop accepting applications. We still, we try to keep our minds open, but she just kind of fit what we were wanting to do. And the blessing in it all is to see her come from, I don't know if you've ever looked on our page and see the videos, but if you look at the video when we first surprised her at school, her from being so shy, so reserved, and then after she got her makeover, she was literally posing, and she was just you couldn't tell her anything. So what we do with our grand prize winners, we try to pick one each, so one from Matanzas, one from Palm Coast High School, and they get everything brand new. So they are able, she actually got 2 brand new dresses, brand new shoes, she gets hair, nails, makeup, a full makeup, and we're able to provide that through our donations. We have a really awesome girl. She's my nail tech, but she's also a makeup artist who's been really gracious and donated her makeup services to us.
Oh, that's good.
And then we give them gift certificates for their nails, and then whatever. I'm also a cosmetologist by trade, so whatever I can do to assist, I do that as far as hair, nails, whatever we need to get it accomplished. We work together as a team. The package includes brand new dress, brand new shoes, hair, makeup, nails, toes, photography, corsage. We have we give them we have to crown them because that's our thing. So when we go,
that's pretty cool.
When we go and surprise them, it's the crown, it's the dozen of roses, and everything is pink because that's our thing. So it's the crown, it's the dozen of roses, it's the check that we give them, and then balloons. And then the day of prom, we actually go into our conference room that we reserve, and we decorate it for them so that it's, we got balloons in there, we got everything laid out.
That's neat. This feels so special.
Yes. It's actually,
that's the goal.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah.
And most of the girls that we, choose are, facing financial hardship or, just, their parents can't really provide for them like they wish they could. So that's our applicants we choose, and we also want someone that's, good standing in school, ready to graduate,
deserving. Just, girls. I think the girl we're doing tomorrow, it wasn't so much her financial status. It was, I think for us, more of her, what she's been through. So she was diagnosed with cancer at 11. And so she's been fighting that fight, and we seen a story on her, and I reached out to her mom, and I was like, senior year has been horrible for her, and I was like, what can we do to give her something memorable, something that she can look back at her senior year and say, this made my year. She's just had a terrible, I won't go into the details of that, but she's not had a good time return. She's been bullied, there's the things that have happened to her, and we just want to make them feel better. We just want to do something, especially for the girls, especially for somebody like our winner tomorrow who's been battling cancer for the last 6 or 7 years, and it's difficult. And the fact that she's been able to be on track for graduation and is graduating with her class says a lot about her. Says,
yes, it does.
you know, she's a fighter and she's fighting for what she wants, and she's so sweet. She's so sweet. We surprised her Sunday. She was so surprised. It was the cutest thing ever. She just has the biggest, her smile just radiates. I mean, she's just so grateful, and her parents are so grateful. So sometimes it's not, I don't think necessarily 100% to do with like what they can afford. It's kind of like the whole package that they present to us. Like, what are they deserving? You know, what have they been through? So we kind of take all of that into consideration when we choose our final winner.
Cool. What is the process that they go through to be the vetting process? I know you're saying, first of all, grades. You're looking at their life story. You're looking at things that and how they persevere through situations. You're looking at the attitude, character, all of those things, correct? As in the vetting process. But how do you pick the one? Is it a whisper? Is it all three of you guys are like?
Will it be Bachelorette number 1, Bachelorette number 2, or Bachelorette number 3?
1, 3. Pick number 3, my lord. Oh, okay. Number 3.
Lord Farquaad, you've chosen Princess Fiona.
Princess Fiona. She's perfect.
That's it. You know what I mean?
I feel like
how does that process work?
Well, I let the ladies handle that.
Yeah.
Okay.
we don't. I think initially when we get somebody, we kind of like in the back of our mind that, but we don't shut down anybody else. I mean, we're still going to take applications, and we're still going to give everybody a fair chance, because there might be somebody with a similar story, you know. So we don't want to like go, but we do have a deadline. So once we reach that deadline, applications have to be in. I think, did we do 2 weeks before prom, just to give us, because prom time dresses are out of, you know, they're on back order, and so we want to give ourselves at least 2 weeks to be able to order everything that they want and that they need. So
if I can interject,
yes.
So the selection process was basically what Shania, discussed or described earlier. They have to follow the process, right? They have to do the application, they have to have the good grades, those types of things. And I think, as you mentioned too, once we finally meet them, then you look at the character, the attitude. Those are determining factors, I believe, with our selection.
So
do
once
they have to be nominated also? Somebody nominates them?
No, not necessarily. So like our first winner, she was nominated by her teacher, and her teacher advocated for her. She was an ESE student, so she kind of helped her go through the application process and stuff. And then she reached out to me. They don't have to be nominated. They can just go on our page. On our page, Shania has set up where you can just literally scan a QR code and the application comes up. And then Shania gets the applications, and Shania lets us know this person applied, and then we kind of look at their GPA. To get a dress and shoes, we want them to apply, but that's not ever a competition. If we have in our inventory, if we can accommodate them with accessories, dresses, or shoes, they're always welcome to look. We have a cute
hygiene products as well.
Hygiene products we have.
So this is for anybody who applies?
Yes.
And not just the one who gets queen or princess for the day.
Right.
Makeover is basically for the
a senior in good standing. In good, so we look at their GPA, we look at their future plans. But if that's what we do for the main winner. But like I said, anyone who needs a dress, as long as we have something in their size, we'll let them have it.
Okay.
And that's even after the process has ended. We can get a phone call and somebody say, hey, my daughter might need this. Can we come and check out what you have? And it's always, sure, come by. Size you up, make your choice, and you know.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a blessing.
Yeah, Shania's actually got us. What's that app that we're doing?
It's
Closet.
called Closet. So we made a virtual closet, take pictures of all the items. And actually, we got a generous donation from for 8th grade girls. Like we got dresses
Oh,
for
yes.
8th grade girls.
Yes.
So we're opening that up
Wow.
to have dresses for
8th grade formal. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then we hope to do homecoming. As long as we have the dress for events, we hope to be able. We do have a lot of homecoming dresses. We probably have more homecoming and 8th grade formal dresses.
Really?
So we just want to, and then we're doing, like she mentioned, we have hygiene products, we have accessories. I'm trying to, when people ask me what can they donate, whatever is gently used. So we even got, I think it was Shania's donation, where we got a lady who got us, like, brought us suits. So if they have to go to an interview, we can provide them with a suit. Or if they need clothes, we don't know their situation. We hope to be able to build a closet even above and beyond just prom and formal, where if you need clothes, if you need shoes, whatever you need, we hope to be able to
So now
help
that
provide that.
that's part of our mission and vision for SALT.
Yes.
So we want to open that door up for the young men and the women, for educational purposes, mentoring. We want to get them involved with church. The spiritual side of things as well, mixed out with the education. So we want them to be well-rounded individuals. So coming through our program, this is what we offer, and hopefully we can put them back into the community as productive members of society. But SALT's vision is we looking at it from a bigger perspective of possibly getting a facility.
Yeah.
Where we can have maybe single moms to come in, maybe some youth who are having difficulties at home with their parents. They need a little respite. You can come and hang out, with us for a little while until you can get your act back together, and go
That's
back
really
home.
good.
So it's ministry for us, and that's how we're trying to view it.
That's really good.
just trying to help out wherever help is needed as best as we can.
So when you started this off, right, and you said, okay, we're going to help young girls, 8th graders, seniors or juniors for prom, did you expect you to have such a huge inventory? Was that the goal, or were you going to just do a couple of people at a time and just, you just get a couple of dresses, a few dresses at a time?
Initially for me, when I put it out there, I was just going to do one person. But when I posted that I was going to do that on Facebook, I got like a lot of love. And people were like, oh, I love this. And I was like, okay, maybe this could be something bigger. And then when she came, she was like, I see this being, what'd you say, Shania?
I said, I just see this being just so much more than just prom dresses. Something like just amazing.
I am the USA.
Honestly, she brought me on just as someone she was hiring, just to make a logo. And I was like, no, I want to join this. I want to be a part of this. This is something great. It really aligns, like a soft spot in my heart, because even for me, I couldn't really afford a dress for my prom. I bought a $15 dress and I bedazzled it for my senior prom, and it was beautiful.
Okay.
So this aligns with with my heart.
Wow, that's really good. Yeah, because I'm thinking, I Am Me. I Am Me is introducing that young girl to herself, her true self.
If Shania, can you pull that up and read? So she's also our designer. So she designs all of our logos. And she actually the other day sent something that I thought was so fitting. And it's actually so beautiful. So she's getting ready to design this shirt. We're learning how to design shirts and stuff. And it just really explains exactly what...
Okay, Our goal at IME is to provide opportunities to underrepresented high school girls in Flagler County. These girls are faced with socioeconomic hardships that often limit them from participating in events like prom. We want to give these girls the opportunity to have the prom of their dreams by providing them with dresses, shoes, etc. So yeah, that was our description.
The shirt one.
Oh, which one?
And you got me like, girl, what you want from me?
Oh, that's cool. Remember the shirt you said that you were gonna put the Yo Soy Joe, and what it said, what it initially said.
Oh, okay, sorry. I you told me everything on Facebook. Okay.
It's okay. So she comes up with all these amazing, right?
Very creative mind.
She's very creative, and
Genius.
yeah, she comes up with these, and she came up with this one design for a shirt, and I mean, it was just like, it was so beautiful what it said, and then on the back of the shirt, it had I am me in several languages.
This one,
Let me see. Yes, I love that.
you want to read it?
Okay, so this is what she said. It says, I am who I am, not who you think I am, not who you want me to be. I am me.
Hey, that's pretty good.
So for me, that's just touching with our first.
Very.
You know,
I mean, that says it all.
Yeah, I'm me. I'm who I am. You know, our first winner, she was ESC student. She had a speech impediment, you know, and she hated that about herself. But that's her. That's who she is. Our next winner tomorrow, she's got cancer. But that's who she is, and it's honestly molded them to be so genuine and to be loving people that you can overlook whatever disabilities they have and whatever ailments they have, because you have to look for them as who they are and what are they going to put out into this world and what good are they going to do in this world. And I think that's the focus, is just to like help guide these girls, you know, to evaluate themselves and to take pride in who they are and their circumstances and make something out of it. Make something beautiful out of something that was not maybe, you know, in the beginning, but at the end they're going to prevail and they're going to make something beautiful out their lives.
I love it. I love what you guys are doing. You're introducing them to their true selves.
Yes.
And not the label
Yes.
that somebody has put on them. Not the limitations that people have placed upon them. You know what I'm saying? Not the stereotypes that are out there concerning whoever they are, but introducing them to themselves. I love that. When I saw your IME, I'm like, whoa, okay. They're letting them discover themselves. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, that really touches me because, you know, when I was 21, I got kidney failure. So, you know, I'm a dialysis patient. Many people don't know that about me.
Wow.
So, you know, you would never know what people are going through. And, you know, I just hope that I can be an example to these girls as well, you know. Encourage them, you know, go to school. Aisha's in school right now. Uncle Cyril, he's in school right now. So there's a lot that we can like help these, you know, girls that really don't have an example.
Yeah.
You know.
That's something, you never know what people are going through.
Yeah, true.
And the fact that they still are going through and coming out on the other side, they're prevailing, they're doing, they're not allowing the things that they're going through to put limitations on who they can be.
Exactly.
So that in and of itself, I would have never guessed that you were going through that.
Yeah.
You know, most people don't know people who are on dialysis are actually, you know, dialysis patients, but the fact that this happened to you at such a young age.
Yeah, I was actually in grad school when it happened. I had a month to graduation.
Oh, wow.
So I like kind of had to drop out for like 2 years, but then I picked it back up and graduated.
Praise God.
Yeah.
Praise God. That is a testament in and of itself, because a lot of times people are like, man, this is tiring. I don't want to do this no more. And then they get into...
That's how it was.
Yeah, I mean, it's normal. It's normal reaction. Then they're like, it's too late. I just don't want to go. I don't want to do it. But the fact that you finished
Yeah, my sister's like, you better finish this.
Yeah.
And it's important. Like Shania has a great support system.
Yeah.
You know, she's blessed that she has her mom and her dad and her siblings and us, her family, you know, to support her. But some girls don't have that support. They don't have that person that's gonna push them. You know, that's gonna, you got to do this. You can do it. You know, just encourage them. Like, you're not your circumstances. You are not that. You can overcome that if that's what you want. And if you believe in him, he will help you.
He will.
He will help you.
And he'll send people to help push you.
Yes.
He most definitely will. So you're going back to school. What are you going to school for?
Right now, I don't know. I'm fixing some grades for my undergrad right now.
Okay.
So I'm going to be done with that shortly. And then I'm trying to figure out what I want to do in my master's program. So I think I want to do social work or psychology for a master's. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to probably finish this off, get into the school system, because I was thinking maybe I do like working with the kids. I love working with the kids.
Oh, wow.
My husband's hopefully going to be a teacher this year.
Wow.
Hopefully. he's got his
they need males.
Yeah, he's got
black males.
Yes.
A very, very powerful guy. Big, strong guy. Big, strong guy. Big, strong guy. This big, strong guy comes to me. He's big, he's strong.
So, and he also wants to coach basketball. So the high school has a coaching position available. So our hope is that, our prayer, I guess, is that he would get in there and you know, can help the young boys and mentor them and teach them. He's a business major, so he has a degree in engineering and a degree in business. So hopefully he can get into the school system and he can help these young guys out with learning a little something about business, maybe engineering, and then also coach them and just kind of mentor them. And just, there's so much youth that just, Faye and I work, you know, where we work, we see it every day, and it's actually sad. You know, when you see those numbers and when you see what actually happens in Flagler County, I don't think unless you work in my field, you don't completely grasp it's a big problem. You know, our boys,
and especially amongst African Americans.
Especially. Especially.
And I believe that you know, young men need to see an example.
They do.
A good example.
They do.
You know, and then it helps when, you know, the example looks like you.
Yes.
You know, that can identify, you know, with you. A lot of times our young men don't have that. You know, and they're kind of left to their own vices.
Yes.
And usually that leads down to a road of destruction, as we know. You know, taking the world road. You know, being enticed by the enemy, those types of things, and you know, they just go in left field and nobody tries to rescue. You know, oh, we're just gonna, okay, he's a bad kid, etc., etc. But as we were talking, you know, we don't know each other's circumstances until we have a conversation. Yes, you know, so yeah, part of my my goal and my dream is to, you know, teach these boys. You know what I mean? You know, I do anything from cars to plumbing, electrical.
Well, he's a dad
whatever,
of 6 boys,
you know.
Oh, yeah, 6 boys.
Yes. So
that's why you're okay.
I love to teach. You know, because that's what my dad did to me.
Yeah.
You know, he took the time and said, son, you need to learn this. You know,
that's how my husband was.
This is going to help you. You know, trust me, it's going to help you. It's going to help keep some money in your pocket. You know, versus you taking your car to a mechanic to change the air filter. He hit you for $75. Come here, I'll take 5 minutes and show you this
how
is
to do it.
Yeah.
That's actually
how you did it.
our next project we're going to be working on. We hope to be working on is a project where he's gonna. We have a very small dealership, a husband and wife dealership that we own. But he wants to go out and teach these boys how to change a tire, how to change windshield wipers, simple stuff, how to check your fluids. they may not have a man in the house to teach them how to do these basic things, how to even in the house, how to change your air filter, you know, your air conditioner, or just simple. So he's hoping in the very near future to start doing these classes. And they're free. I mean, you sign up, you come, sign up, let us know. That way he knows how many kids are coming.
That information will be on Facebook as well. So under SALT, we're getting ready to, start another page, which basically will kind of be geared towards the young men and the young women.
That's good.
So hey guys, if you want to, come to this class and I can show you how to do this, change a flat tire, for example.
Yeah.
But I also want to incorporate the business side. Hey, if you want to buy a house, I'll have somebody to come in and show you how to do the mortgage thing.
Yeah.
Or if you want to be an electrician, have somebody to come and talk to you about steps you need to take in order to do that. Or whatever it takes, from a trade perspective.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, so we can, definitely.
As a church.
Yeah.
That was our thing. Get these boys off the street.
College is not for everybody. Yeah.
College is not for everybody.
But everybody has. I believe everybody is blessed with a gift. It's just reaching inside you and kind of figuring out what it is. And
getting skilled up.
Yeah.
So that you can utilize that gift, operate in that gift. Because, it's there, but somebody has to identify it and then say, hey, come in, let me show you.
Yeah, help you bring it to the surface.
Yeah.
So you can use it, as you mentioned. Absolutely.
Wow, that is awesome. We're going to be looking forward to SALT.
Yes.
Yes. We have a lot of ideas. Lots. I think one of the things we also were looking towards with the girls were I was a group home manager for a long time. And I ran a group home for teenage girls 13 through 18 in foster care. And the one thing,
you're thinking about social work.
I love it.
Yeah.
The one thing that I would see as the group home manager is I would get my girls in intake. Now these girls are taken away from their parents for no fault of their own. Their parents did something to get them taken away. Sometimes they have a baby, and guess what happens? They go into foster care. Now they're taken away from that baby because there's no group homes from Miami to Jacksonville that will allow the baby to stay.
Oh my goodness.
So my ultimate, and I think I can speak for all of us, is that's the goal, is to keep these girls with their children.
Yeah.
Provide them housing. So there's it's called Road to Independence, and so they it's called independent living, where they can come and they can rent. We would buy a house and they would come rent a room, and we would teach them how to manage their finances. But then we would also provide them transportation. We would provide them education, and hopefully daycare for that when they're at school or they're at work and they're being productive, that their kids are safe and they're with their kids. And then they can stay with us until they're done. If you're, until you whenever they feel like it, whether GED is their goal, whether high school is their goal, whether college is their goal. We just want to be able to help guide them through that process and not get them taken away from the only person they probably have remaining that they have a bond with.
Yes.
So that was something that I saw when I was working in a group home with girls that broke my heart. I was a mom, and seeing these girls come in and they're hysterical and crying because they don't have their baby.
Is gone.
They don't know where their baby is.
Yeah.
And then they only get supervised visits with their baby, maybe once a week. It's heartbreaking. So hopefully one day we'll be able to have a house, a home where they can come. They can be safe. Their kids can be safe.
Or a facility.
I will. Yes.
One day you will.
Something at a large scale where we can, the doors can be open for, whoever needs it.
Yeah.
Teach them basic skills, cooking skills, just basic
how to
life
budget
skills.
a checkbook.
Yes.
How to make sure that their credit score is good.
Absolutely.
How to save money.
Yep.
Just those things.
Yeah.
Gotta be a wise steward over your resources.
Yeah.
Basically.
Wow, I am so excited for you guys because these are goals, this is something that's on your heart. It didn't get on your heart just because God put that on your heart. So because it's on your heart and you continue to keep moving and doing what you're doing now with what you have, because little becomes much when you place it in the master's hands. You know, and so when you be faithful over a few things, he'll make you ruler over many. So as you continue to add to I Am Me, the different things, and add to salt, as you continue to keep doing and honing and growing this that you're doing, the other will come. And you will have homes. You will have facilities. You will do that that's on your heart because God places it on your heart. So it's good knowing you. Like-minded people. Yeah, like-minded people. God is good. Guys, listen. Okay, this is Aisha. This is Shania. This is Sarah. And their last name is Stubbs. They are the I Am Me Foundation, and SALT is coming online. The SALT Foundation is coming online very soon. They're here in Flagler County, Florida. And so you guys are looking at the beginning of something great, something that is going to be, that's going to grow, that's going to flourish, and that people will come and look at this model and say, oh, how did you do this? And they'll be able to point the way for other people so that this thing will not just stay here in Flagler County, but spread out all over Florida and then neighboring states and stuff like that, okay? This perfect model. Just because it is about the kids, the children, for them to be able to, because so many kids, oh my God, don't know who they are, don't even think that they're important, don't think anybody sees them, don't think anybody cares, you know, but they're showing through this that somebody does care. They are important and they are seen. You know, so I just want to thank you all for coming on the Hey Fam podcast. You guys have been great guests.
Thank you.
And it's good knowing you.
Yes,
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
That is very good knowing you. Hey guys, until next week, and we'll do another edition of Hey Fam podcast. We're going to sign out now, and you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the week. Okay? I'm gone.